Welcome back to Unhinged and Unplugged.
We're your hosts, Alyssa and Tressa.
And today's episode is going to be a fun one. We have Alex Day on, born and bred New York City sports guy, full on, no questions asked, New York sports obsessed, who turned that obsession into an actual career. His love for the Giants, Knicks, Rangers, and Yankees got him to where he is today. After grinding through college broadcasting gigs and even working for the Yankees, he got shoved into the deep end during the pandemic, and he hustled and created his own lane. He is now hosts The Daily Show, his own take on sports shows from public New York City benches.
Please help us welcome Alex Day to Unhinged and Unplugged.
What an introduction, ladies. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me on.
Didn't mess up. Thanks
No, that was good. We love a scripted intro.
Thanks for doing this with us today.
Of course. Coming off a Rangers win, too. We're all in a good mood
Rangers win. A lot to unpack with New York here.
Yes.
So for those who may not know you that are listening, just let them know a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm a content creator, host, broadcaster. I cover all New York sports, but particularly Yankees, Rangers, Giants, Knicks, and kind of just flow with the sports calendar. And you've probably seen, if you're a fan of one of those teams and you're on social media, you've probably seen some of my videos on my page, Alex Day 7. I do a lot with the Yes Network during Yankee season, and I just started an interview show called The Daily Show with whether it's people in sports or outside sports. Started doing some long form content on YouTube as well. So I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm a diehard Rangers fan through and through. Was sadly born 2 weeks after the Rangers won the Cup in '94, so I can't even say I've seen a Cup. Breaks my heart. My dad almost named me Messier.
That's my cousin's middle name.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't have that fortune. My mom put her foot down there. But just a diehard Rangers fan and want a cup more than anything.
Oh,
got us too.
Yeah, us too.
I know.
Praying for the day. Alyssa's I'm a Yankee fan, but I feel like Alyssa and her husband are more Yankees than.
Yeah, this is more of a baseball household, but
yeah.
Now I'm into hockey more than anything. So
yeah, baseball season for me is like
the longest.
It's hard because you watch every Giants game or football game. It's 17 times a year. It's only on Sundays.
Right, yeah.
But it's a different kind of dedication to be a baseball fan where
it's like 7 days a week, 300.
It's like
it's like a member of your family. Like they're sitting down for dinner with you every night, and they're kind of in the background. Yeah,
so true. And then my son plays, so
if we're not watching,
Aaron Judge, we're watching Lucas Riley.
Yeah, you spend enough time at the Little League parks.
And they got my daughter into the Little League now too. I don't even know how we signed that up, but here we are.
In playing baseball.
Well, she's an ice hockey goalie.
Nice.
She plays flag football, and now we play baseball too because we just don't have enough on.
Yeah,
she's a badass.
Yeah,
that's what you want to call it. Yep, sure.
Jolie the goalie.
Jolie the goalie. Born into the New York Ranger chaos here. So what was your experience like last night? Because you were there and we were not.
I was at the Garden last night. It was great. It was my second game of the year. 1-1, because obviously we have not done much winning at home. But I thought we played pretty well. I think you could tell pretty quickly with this Rangers team, like, are they going to show up or not? Like when over the weekend against Tampa Bay, they looked so lifeless, and they did not look like that from the opening jump. So, being competitive against a good team, even from the start, it's like, all right, this is a good sign. The boys have shown up.
But why can't they show up like that every game?
I know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder about like what the dynamic is like, where there's some games where you're just flat, but we don't know. But
Saturday's game, they came off of a game they played the night before, so back to back. All right, maybe they'd be a little tired, but not 8 shots in the whole.
But they won. They won the night before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Up in Boston.
They did.
You're right. They did.
Yeah, up in Boston with all those empty net goals at the end.
Yes,
yes,
you're right.
yes. It was,
That
Yeah.
it was like a high scoring game.
They all blend together.
Yeah, they do.
But
They
we
do.
we said, oh, good, we're gonna go to the game on Saturday. They're gonna win. This is gonna be great. Oh my god, it was the worst game ever.
Nope.
Yeah,
So
it was
boring.
tough. But
I was so bored.
they like Dallas is really good. They
They're a
hung
great
tough the
team.
whole game, and I'm not gonna lie. When they went down in the
Ooh.
third period, I was pretty pessimistic. Like, I hate to admit it, hand up, but they really haven't given us much of a reason to be optimistic in that situation. And I
Right.
thought they showed a lot of gumption the way they hung in there, and we're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got
No,
more left in the tank.
yeah.
Get it to OT, and then Gavrikov in OT. And I feel like the whole arena let out a sigh.
Yeah.
Like, we
Thank you,
needed
Jesus.
that
Yeah.
bad. Oh,
Yeah.
we needed that badly.
Yeah.
Right.
I was
But
screaming from my couch.
screaming.
Yeah.
And my husband was downstairs and the TV was on a delay.
Yeah.
And I was ahead of him. He was so mad. He was like,
Yeah.
"Are you kidding me up there?" I said, "I'm sorry, I can't help
I
it.
know. They're always on a
I
delay.
can't help it."
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just so excited. I did when they went down 2-1. I was like, "Game's over." I
Yeah.
started like folding laundry. I walked away. I'm like, "That's it." And then Cooley scored.
I know. Cooley needed that too. I feel like he had such a good game, and they just kept. I just feel like
Momentum.
the guys just kept
Oh.
saying his name, Cooley. Like he was always fucking.
He was
doing-
around the puck.
Yeah, and I just like, oh my god, this guy just needs to get a goal, and it was so
Yeah.
happy for him at the end. He was so happy.
And he was on the third line. We
Mhm.
are avid believers. He should stay on the third line.
Yeah, him on the third line definitely gives the lineup more depth, but also, I mean, he was a top 3 player for us last year, which is crazy to say. So,
yeah.
I feel like he deserves top 6 minutes, but I think it makes a team better when
Yeah.
he's
I
on
don't
the
even
third
know
line.
if he wants the top 6 minutes because I feel like he's under like so much pressure. I
I
don't
feel
even know
like
if he
he
wants
said
that.
he was more comfortable.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like I
saying
heard
that.
no, but I feel like I remember him like I don't know.
I said it.
heard him
I don't
say it,
think it
but
was him.
no, I definitely heard an interview where he said something. I don't remember.
We say this like every day. I just feel like he knows his role on the third line. Like he knows his place. Everybody's good. He's not like nervous. He's not, I just feel like there's so much pressure for him.
You probably have this to be one of your questions, so I'm sorry if I'm getting ahead of it. But I think this is even true last night in the win. If you were sitting down and watching a Rangers game and you knew a lot about hockey, but you've never seen the Rangers play, could you tell who the best players on the Rangers are?
Mm.
I don't know.
I feel like somebody asked me this question today. And I said nobody really played great.
Because for me, it's no. You
No,
can't.
I agree
You
with
can't. You
No.
you
We
wouldn't
don't have
you
somebody
wouldn't
that
guess
you like.
you wouldn't guess that there's all these number 10 jerseys or all these
No.
93 jerseys.
No.
Yeah, no.
They're just guys. So like
Nobody did
I don't
anything.
know. Like I love them. They mean a lot to us. We've
There's
had
no,
some-
you're right. There's no standout where you like. There's no. I feel like there's no one game where I'm, or like multiple games where I'm like that guy, that guy. It's always like, oh my god, why is Laffy doing this? Why is Fox doing that? Why is this one doing that? Why
you would
is
have no idea that 13 was the number 1 overall pick. You would have no idea.
No.
Or that JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck are on Team USA. You would have no
No.
idea.
No.
JT Miller?
Or that JT Miller is the captain.
Right. Right. So like it's interesting when Alex all right, there you go. You're talking about Cooley on the third line. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you just have to earn your minutes right now because
Yeah.
I don't think there should be much loyalty to what your name is, especially with a new coach. And it this year it has a bad taste in my mouth. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I don't feel confident about this season whatsoever. And I mean, I fought with my dad about it, but I was like, whatever. I just don't feel like it's. He's like, you never know. You never know.
Well, that's what I say.
You never know,
I mean, listen,
but
you really
You
never
do
know.
know with the
watch the
you do
damn
know.
games. Like, have you really paid attention?
You do know. You do
Unless
know.
they play
And
like they played last night every night. Nothing's happening.
And I just think he it's good, I guess, in a way that he changes the line so much, but maybe he's doing it too much. And they're not getting the chemistry right,
I don't mind that as much as I mind not playing the young guys.
that was my
we
next
agree with
question.
that. Yeah, we agree with that.
That was literally my next question. Like,
Go ahead.
They should. Do you feel? Because we feel they should have kept Perot, Morrow, all of them up. Sherry, I don't agree with the Sherry move whatsoever. He has brought nothing to the table.
Like,
I mean, except for last night, he had a good play, right? He wasn't
nepotism or favoritism. I don't know.
He assisted the goal last night, right? Was that him? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Or
was it
Lava?
No, it was Susie. Susie came out of the box and Lava scored.
Yes.
See, wasn't even Sherry. That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's not really.
What are your thoughts? Like, should the people they sent down to Hartford, they should be playing.
At some point, you need to develop some young players. Like, for the last 10 years, we haven't developed anyone, right? No. There's not a single, we signed Trocheck, we traded for Miller, we traded for Mika, Kako's in Seattle, Fox came up in someone else's system and, he was just great. Laffy, don't get me started on Laffy. I will say some regrettable things.
Same here. Not a fan.
Yeah, like we gave him a 7-year deal because he was our best player in the 2024 playoffs.
What happened?
He drives me crazy because he wasn't, in my opinion, wasn't that good even before that.
I think he just outshined other people and it made him look like
a
halo over his head. But I don't know.
Now, Gallant didn't play the kids. Why am I forgetting Laviolette didn't play the kids. Sullivan doesn't play the kids.
No.
It makes me think that the common denominator is not the coach with these kids not playing.
I feel like Sullivan was better. Like, I feel like he was better with Rempe. I feel like Rempe was getting a lot of time.
No, but Rempe was already coming. Like,
but still, he was still considered like Lovely. I feel like didn't give him that many. He didn't have that much time.
I think it's Drury.
I mean, it could be, but I don't know what they want. I don't know.
I'm not the biggest fan of Drury.
And by the way, I don't think there would be a drop off if they played the kids. Like,
we're at
the basement of the East.
Nothing.
What are we doing here?
We can't get worse than we are. So let's try something else.
Right. And I just feel like even if he like Perot played for one game and then he was sent down again, like you're not even giving them a couple of give them a couple of chances.
Well, they brought Othman up again, and then are we trading him? Like, what's happening here? I don't think he's good either.
I mean, the list of guys that have the same exact, I don't want to say trajectory, but path to playing time. It just leads to failure, and it makes you wonder when they're gonna. Leah Sanderson, like there's all these guys. Who is the Russian guy who was the 7th overall pick, and then he went to Sacramento. Not Sacramento, LA, the Kings. His last name starts with a K. I'm forgetting his last name. Same thing with him. Like we are the problem. We are the problem.
Clearly,
yes.
And 100%. Look at Kreider now and. Truba, all these guys.
Miller.
We traded them and they're thriving.
Like,
so
good luck, Chuck.
Yeah, obviously us.
We are good luck, Chuck.
We are.
Yeah, we are.
Me, hi.
Great movie.
Literally just. But like I say all the time, like these kids are not going to get experience if you don't give them the experience. Like how do they gain that NHL momentum or I don't know. How do you get that if you keep pushing them down to the AHL? Like at some point, something's got to give.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're in no man's land, right? Like from an organizational standpoint, this is a win now team that is trending the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the next move. You have to play the kids. That's an easy one, and I don't understand. But if you want to play GM. I don't even know what the moves you do are. Like, you have Laffy signed for 7 years. You have Mika signed for a lot of years. Those guys are pretty much, I don't want to say untradeable. You can always trade someone. Laffy definitely has more value than Mika, but like,
you're not going to get anything for them.
This is your team, and the team isn't good, and the team's only getting older, and you have a good goalie, and your defense is actually playing a lot better, mostly because they just kind of play in a shell where like, they're just like, like that's so clearly the number one priority that we don't have offense.
Well, it was our problem last season that we didn't have defense.
Right.
Exactly. Last season, our defense
they worked on that in summer camp and then forgot where they came from.
Right. So I just don't know what the path forward is.
2 and 2 together.
I'm very anti Chris Drury.
Yeah, we feel the same here. Yeah. I feel like I really thought when they got rid of Laviolette last year, he was going to, and then they didn't get rid of him, and I'm like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's bad.
It's bad. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe they turned the page yesterday.
And Alyssa, I mean, we tell everybody this, but like she's a newer fan. She's only been a Ranger hockey fan for what, 2 years now? Ranger fan for 2 years. Yeah. So she came in when we won the President's Trophy. So to her, she was like, on this high, and then last season, she's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Welcome to being a Ranger."
Alyssa.
Yeah, I know.
It's dark over here.
Not for me, I don't think.
It's not for the weak.
This is not for me. I'm not into this trading business, and everyone's getting hurt every other second. I'm not.
Well, that's hockey.
I'm just not into it. Yeah, I get it. I'm just not.
Yeah, it's every couple years. Like you've heard about the letter. I'm assuming. Have you heard about the letter?
No.
Not the Jersey Shore letter that Ronnie and
who wrote the note?
Not that letter. We know that letter.
I know that. Yeah.
They sent a letter in 2017 how they were going to, and I want to actually get to that question, how they were gonna rebuild, and they actually rebuilt pretty well, but like none of the trades they made ended up working. No, they cannot trade Igor. I forgot the name that just saw there.
That was her husband.
We didn't have Igor. We would get our barn doors blown off. It would be bad.
Yeah.
Did he really just say that?
What? Who?
Your husband.
Well,
that was his question.
No, I know. I think he said that.
I've heard other people say that.
Yeah, I feel like somebody might have said that because his friend said it. Because he's so expensive and they can't trade. He's the only one on the team, basically. They can't trade for anybody because he's so.
We went through bad years while we had Lundqvist. We never thought
the poor man never got a cup.
That poor man.
Yeah. Yes, I did. It's a big hit against the cap. Yes.
Yeah. I'm more concerned about getting Mika's contract or Lavvy's contract off the books.
Right, because we need somebody that could score. We don't have anybody that is going to put up 30, 40, 50 goals a season. Like we don't. We need an Ovechkin.
Yeah. we need Brady Tkachuk. I would trade anyone.
I would trade
anyone on the Rangers for Brady Tkachuk.
I would literally trade the whole team.
I agree.
For Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, like a guy in the top 6 who can also hit and score 30 goals.
Yeah,
I love that.
I agree with that one. Me too.
Big Tkachuk fans over here, even though we're Ranger fans. Don't tell anyone. I'm hoping.
I'm a hockey fan.
Is Matthew gonna? We're going to the Winter Classic.
Nice.
Is Matthew gonna be back for that, or we're gonna miss him? I hope he's back.
Yeah, I don't know if he will be. I kind of hope he's not. I don't know.
I mean, I hope he's just so we can see him play in real life, but I hope he's not because it's gonna suck.
Yeah, I'm still scarred from 2024. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
that felt like the end.
Oh, good.
Of this. Iteration.
Yeah.
That was our best chance, and we weren't close.
I was like, this is the year. And then they lost, and I was like, this is not. It was like the King. Even the series when they were in the Stanley Cup Finals versus the Kings, that loss took my soul from my body.
By the way, just speaking of this core and young players, like. We didn't develop Keandre the way Carolina has developed Keandre more in 3 months than we did in 2 years, really, since his rookie year.
Well, that's what we're saying. What is going on?
I could not.
Keandre, it was time for him to not be a Ranger because he didn't play great, but we completely failed Keandre.
Right. So, who makes that decision?
Right. Yeah.
Our favorite guy.
Well, they didn't develop him, so I don't.
No, it's great. There's some. So we got to talk to somebody. We couldn't
give Keandre the contract he got from Carolina,
right?
Because he would have been bad for us and good for them.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just everybody. It's just terrible. Just terrible here. So I feel like we have to touch on the Giants quick because.
Oh yeah.
I am not a Giants fan. I'll be very honest. But my husband is a diehard Giants fan. And if I have to listen to him one more goddamn week complain about this team, now they got rid of all the coaches and they're still not good. So I said to him, who else are we blaming?
It's a little bit similar to what we were just talking about with the Rangers. It's upstairs, that's definitely, it's hard to not say it's upstairs, like the GM and the owner, because again, they've run through many coaches, run through many quarterbacks.
Wow.
The shit shows
I
persisted.
like Dart.
Me too.
I love Dart. Dart is great. He's got moxie. He's got swagger. If he doesn't wake up and realize that if he's not playing, he's worth nothing, and he actually sinks the team, then we're going to have an issue. I actually feel, and this is just delusional, but I will stand by it, that if they have a good hire of a head coach, you can easily see how this team could be good next year.
Yeah.
Like they've got a quarterback, a left tackle, a number one wide receiver. They've got a really good running back. They have on paper a good defense. With your eyes, they make you want to bleed from your eyes, but
they need a new kicker. What was that?
Yeah, I mean, I actually woke up laughing yesterday morning. Like,
you have one job.
Did that happen? I normally wake up sad or pissed off after Giants games. I woke up yesterday morning like, we're the Jets. We look in the mirror, put on the clown mask, and say, we are the Jets.
Yeah. I said he gets paid millions of dollars to do one thing.
But how embarrassing!
Giants need wide receiver help. I didn't even see what that
The Giants do need wide receiver help, but I don't think that is a top
priority.
I don't think that's a top 3 issue for them.
Yeah.
Just in terms of player, like they have no secondary. They can't stop the run, and they're about to have 2 offensive linemen be free agents. So
up Schitt's Creek and no paddle.
Yeah.
New York is just what goes on here. I mean, we have a lot of money in New York. I don't know.
If you told me when I was younger that in the year 2025, going 2026, the Knicks would have the best chance at winning a championship, I would have laughed in your face. Laughed.
OBJ 2.0. He is my favorite. I love OBJ. I'll take him back any day.
Jets are the worst franchise in the history of sports.
You said OBJ is your favorite. Did you see that quote the other day? Or it was like yesterday or 2 days ago, where he was saying how $100 million contract isn't generational wealth.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
That was the most tone deaf thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like
$100 million?
You know what I could do with that? I can make that last for
a very long time. Well, you lose 40 right away to taxes. Yeah, you still have $60 million.
Invest most of that, and there you go. There's your generational.
You know what? Yeah, you get a house for your parents and you get everyone a car, and like, guess what? You still have $58 million.
Yeah. He must be bad at his finances.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that.
He needs a financial advisor.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So you went from being a Yankee production assistant to building your own brand. What was the moment that you realized that content creation was truly taking off for you?
So for me, I started doing this as like to have a reel, because I wanted like a traditional media job. And then once it started doing well, and during COVID, you could kind of feel how content creation changed, and like it was a way that people were making money, and people are even more on their phones than ever before. And, it kind of took a life of its own. I was putting out content starting in summer 2020, and it did nothing. And I was doing it consistently. Started leaning into TikTok and seeing what people were doing there, and started doing these like rapid fire sports takes. And I remember like January 2021, I had like 300 followers, and then I posted one video on TikTok and I got 500,000 views. Like, I guess we got something here. So I repeated that format every single day in 2021, built up somewhat of a following, not anything crazy. And then the company Overtime, sports media company, reached out to me, and I started working for them full time that summer. So, you know, that was the clear number one moment. But also, I've never had one thing that has been like 10,000 followers in a day, 5,000. Like I don't feel like I've had one, other than the first video that got me up off the mat. I don't feel like I've had one thing that has propelled me into the next stage. It's just been chipping away, and I'm super consistent with it. And you know, it's built like a really organic following of people who just ride and die with me, which I couldn't be more grateful for. But yeah, there hasn't been like one moment where it's like, okay, this has gotten me to level up. Like, it's just been like, you know, it's been going up, and like
what you're doing.
Yeah, like you know, it's so much of it is about consistency and like a battle of attrition. And I feel like I'm just still standing and still doing it. So it's going in the right direction.
The algorithm is a crazy place.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And you know, I've just started doing YouTube, and I'm trying to learn that algorithm, and
that's completely different from everything else.
Completely different. I've got no idea what I'm doing over there. No idea.
Steady grind is right.
Absolutely.
And then they change it on you too.
Yeah.
Once you get used to it, then they change it.
Oh yeah, they change something.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
still trying to get used to the 5-hand
game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's annoying. How do you feel about that? That's so annoying. I feel like I like hashtags on TikTok because you can only do
Instagram too.
Well, they didn't limit you.
Yeah, Instagram.
Oh, they do.
Oh. Yeah, I just think that it's a total guessing game. TikTok algorithm is by far the best.
Yeah.
But,
well, yeah. It knows what you want to see. But I like the hashtags because I would click on them, and that's how I would see the stuff I wanted.
Yeah.
Like to see, you know.
Yeah. By the way, I see Robert Riley.
Yeah, my husband.
Yeah,
it's our biggest fan.
Yeah, I think it is a problem because, you know, I think it works for pitching. Actually, I like the analytics on the pitching side, and even if that means you could develop a young pitcher who no one thinks anything of, and then you make him good, and then you trade him, that's good. It doesn't work with hitting. They just, you know, so much emphasis on how hard you can hit the ball, not like playing situational baseball and stuff. So, yeah, it's hard because you know, people have all these ideas about what the Yankees should do, but like, you know, they have trouble developing young players the same way that we were just talking about with the Rangers, and same way that we're talking about with the Giants. And I think all the teams like to blame, all the front offices like to blame the fans and say fans are impatient, but like, that's not fans aren't the reason that our guys aren't playing well.
I'm waiting 30 years to see another cup. 32.
Right. Yeah, didn't analytics ruin Jabba? For sure. But I that was also a little bit of a different era of they had no idea what they were doing. Like they really didn't. But I mean, think about how many random guys I've never heard of that they're like, oh, they're a pretty good pitcher. So they get guys to throw hard. Yeah.
Right.
I sat next to Jabba at a Ranger game.
You did?
I did. And I thought he was somebody else the whole game until the third period. Now I realized who he was.
I met him.
He's got a big beard now, right?
I haven't even seen him.
Yeah.
No.
I met him. He was nice. He touched my shoulders.
Never forget.
I went to the 2009 World Series. That was a.
Oh, you went?
Yeah, I went with Frank and my nephew. We took my nephew. Yeah, nice. We did. We went.
There you go. I was there. It was amazing. I thought it would happen every year. Hasn't happened.
No, I know.
That was a fun time to be a Yankee fan. I was bleeding blue then. For sure. I'm sweating.
And now, I mean, I'm a Chiefs fan, so there goes that ride too this year. I mean, just none of my teams are doing good. Nothing.
I'm so sorry that your Chiefs aren't playing well. I'm really, really sorry. I actually like the Chiefs. I don't have an issue with them.
I followed the Kelseys since they played college. Like I just always loved them as players, and then they became this huge phenomenon. And now my husband's like, "You're riding a bandwagon." I'm like, "I've always watched them. I've totally been watching them for years, not just because of this."
I like Travis Kelce. I think he's fun, and I don't really care about his relationship, but I've just been a fan of his, and he's
yeah.
That's it.
How do you feel about Scatterboo?
I love Scatterboo. I love that guy. I interviewed him over the summer.
He loves his life, that guy.
Yeah. So the interview I did with him was in June. I waited to put it out until like right before the season. So, a little bit, more in the limelight. And I broke the interview up into 3 parts. All 3 did insane. And then I ended up taking all 3 interviews and putting them back together and made it one long interview. Like, let me squeeze one more out of this. What I think was really cool about the time that I interviewed him and met him and whatnot was like he had a bunch of stuff to do that day, and he couldn't really like be full on Scatterboo, like screaming and stuff. He kind of had to act like a human being for 5 minutes. And he gave a really good interview talking about, it was random stuff, like talking about what his cheat day food is, or the fact that he didn't watch football up until recently.
Oh my God.
Like, it was all these cool tidbits in there that that people were really interested in. And like, we thought he's just this maniac who's screaming and is going apeshit. And like, he was, I mean, he's still Scatterboo, but like he definitely showed a different side. And I hope
that's what makes you a fan of someone, like their personality, off the field, like you get to see their relationships or their family life and how they are. And I feel like that's what gets you.
He was on Twitch the other day ramming he had
the head into the chair.
I said he has to go back to work.
Yeah.
She was like he needs to go back to work.
There are so many guys that
broken.
But that's, to your point, that's how you get to like someone. These interviews that they do and all that.
Right.
No,
you get to see their personality.
I feel like him and Dart next season will be with the Giants.
Just stay healthy. Just stay healthy.
There have been so many injuries this year. I feel like in all sports, with football and with hockey, I've never seen so many injuries.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
football
is like that every year. I mean, the Rangers have been losing Fox was pretty devastating.
Yeah.
I feel like they played really good without him.
Yeah.
Would they have played better with him?
Yeah. Like, to me, he's the one guy. He's the guy you want to lose the least, other than Igor. Other than Igor.
Oh my God.
And Quick is injured.
Right. True.
Like he's a big deal. I feel
he's my age, and I played flag football 2 seasons in a row, and on Monday mornings I felt like I got rammed by a semi truck, like literally just run over forward and backwards. This man, 39 years old, in the net like that, I would be dead.
Doing splits.
I don't know how he does it, and he's saving shots left and right. I'd be dead.
I know. Yoga has to be yoga.
So I have to
be a goalie, like.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. I'm like, I played an hour of football and nobody even came near me, and I can't walk for 3 days.
Right.
Well, that's why he's getting paid.
Puck shot at him at 90 miles an hour, and he's walking around like nothing's wrong with him. Something's not right.
That's why they're getting paid the millions.
I don't know.
Okay, you covered some huge sports moments. What's one behind the scenes story you've never told before that fans would love to hear?
Okay. Okay. Over the summer, I got to interview Reggie Jackson, which was pretty epic. That's awesome. When I shook his hand and met him, there's about 15 people watching him shake my hand and talk and stuff. And there's about to be a good amount of people watching the interview. And normally you shake your hand, talk for a second, start the interview. And Reggie started grilling me. Oh, Alex. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a content creator. What's that? Yeah, I make videos and do interviews that are mostly on social media. Oh, so like Instagram. Yeah, like Instagram. What else do you do? Well, I'm a reporter for Yes Network, and I do some TV and also do some of the social media for them. Oh, TV. What have you covered before? Oh, I did. And he's sitting there. He's standing there grilling me for like had to have been close to 5 minutes. And people are standing there watching this like, oh, he's in trouble. Like he like you hear stories about Reggie Jackson being tough to work with.
Yeah.
And he's like,
You're
all
like,
right.
here it is.
He's like, all right, let's do the interview. And we did the interview. And I think it was clear from even before doing the interview, just I was kind of holding my own, answering his questions, looking him in the eye, like, talking baseball. And once we started the interview, he could really tell that I knew baseball and was a fan of his and knew my Yankees history. And the interview was amazing. It was really a special interview. Like, that's for some reason older baseball players to me are like mythical. Like, like Reggie, like Babe Ruth isn't real in my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean Babe Ruth? Like, Reggie Jackson, like that's a crazy name. So, him standing there grilling me for 5 minutes and I felt like I was a boxer, like just trying to get to the next round, and it actually turned out to be great. That was pretty awesome. But I feel like every interview kind of has its own story, and I almost always feel like, wow, that went well, and whether they blow up or not, like I don't, who knows, but Josh Allen was a great interview.
Oh my God, love
Justin
Josh
Jefferson, really awesome interview. Puka Nacua. Football players are my favorite to interview by far. Basketball can be sometimes I feel a little too cool for school.
Yeah.
Baseball could be kind of boring. Haven't interviewed that many hockey players. I got to interview Hank over the summer. That was I was so not composed. It was embarrassing, honestly. Like, the king.
I would probably be the same. We saw him at opening day, and the words didn't even come out of my mouth. Like he was standing in front of me, and Alyssa's like, "Get his attention." I'm like, "I can't. I physically can't. I couldn't get
like James Bond."
Yeah,
he is.
He's Rico Suave, like the most smooth guy in the world.
He's not real. I feel like he's not real. I met him, and he's just very
calm.
Hank,
tailored. The beard is perfectly groomed. The hair is like
he is literally,
intimidating me.
Yeah.
And you would never think he was a goalie, I feel, if you didn't know who he was.
Pull him off the pages of the book. He's like a book boy.
He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he was he could have been a goalie. He looks like no? You think he looks like a goalie?
No.
He looks like he belongs
on Wall Street. Model.
Yeah. Gordon Gecko. Yeah.
Love him. He is literally him and Mark Messier are like two
larger than life. How long have you been a Rangers fan?
I was born into this.
Yeah.
My dad played hockey. He was a ref. I mean, he played roller hockey, but like he was my whole family, like every single holiday, every single event that we're at, it's hockey 24/7. Like my mom and my aunts would get so mad, like, shut the fuck up. And I'm right in there.
Yeah.
So I have like a lot of male cousins and I have brothers, and we were always just like, I don't know, I always got into it. I loved it.
I love that. Same thing with me. Not really my friends, more like the Rangers for me is more me and my dad. Like my dad is the biggest Rangers fan I know. I don't really watch unless it's the playoffs. I don't watch hockey that's not the Rangers. Like I won't sit there and watch the Capitals Flyers.
Yeah.
Or Capitals Penguins. Like I don't know why those teams, but just I don't know. I'm like a bigger Rangers fan than I am hockey fan. Right. When it comes to the playoffs, I'll watch it all. And I would say similarly to baseball, like, I'm not going to probably watch like, a Phillies Braves game. Like it's a big rivalry, but like it doesn't really mean much to me.
Right.
Sometimes, but more playoffs. But yeah, I'm the same way about the Rangers, and my dad and I talk about the Rangers just about every day. So
it's literally the greatest.
Yeah.
I like to watch all hockey teams. I mean, I love the Rangers the most, but I like to.
Yeah,
I like to watch it. I'm like a hockey fan. I like to watch hockey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
And
the
the
best.
same thing with baseball. I'm a Yankee fan. Like I wouldn't want to watch. I watched the World Series because it was interesting, but that's it. Like
Yeah, the World Series I'll watch.
Yeah, the
but
World Series was great.
The World
Yeah.
Series was really great.
Yeah.
But I won't just watch anybody just for the fun of it.
football, I'll watch. College, I'll watch.
But I feel like hockey is
everything.
entertaining, like very entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Well,
It's like
it's
ping
fast-paced.
pong. You're watching it go back and forth.
Very fast paced. You know,
And we have
baseball
ADHD
takes very
here, so
long.
we need to be constantly.
Don't we all? Absolutely.
love a
Absolutely.
good
But
fight.
that's what's beautiful about baseball is like, hey, you got to slow down for a second, you know? You have to. You have to.
Slow.
Yeah, my brain does not slow down.
Right.
Very slow.
Who is the most who's your number one person that you interviewed that you were like, holy shit?
The first time I interviewed Eli Manning, that was pretty surreal. I got to interview him a second time a couple weeks ago. Eli was pretty awesome.
He seems like a nice guy too.
Oh, the most normal, like just really normal. I said him before, but Josh Allen was very cool. Oh, this is one more. So I know you're not really basketball, but Jalen Brunson, just as a big Knicks fan, that was a cool interview. And I only knew that was going to happen about 90 seconds. I was prepared for it, but I only knew the interview was going to happen 90 seconds before.
Oh my God.
I just got like rushed into the room. Like, all right, do it. Like, go.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay. Only one of the biggest names in basketball, but sure.
Yeah. Like, okay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be composed here. And then King Henrik was pretty amazing. Yeah.
It's funny.
Jeter is still the white whale. That needs to happen.
Yeah. I met him. I was in high school, and he had his book came out, and he did a signing in the Staten Island Mall, and I literally cut school. I cut school, and I slept in literally outside the mall to meet him. So stupid.
I love that. I love that.
It's funny. What?
I was gonna say who's like the worst person, but maybe you don't want to say it.
I feel like
I wouldn't say worse. There's just some that's like it could be a little bit. It could just be like a little bit tougher, you know. Like it's just hard. Like Debo Samuel is nice, but he was tough. Stephen A. Smith, nice, but tough.
Mm-hmm.
There's occasionally some baseball players who could be just a little like, I don't like just a little, meh.
Yeah.
By the way, on the fun list, Aaron Judge for sure. By the way, that's definitely a big one.
Love him.
Yeah, there aren't too many. I don't know. I don't feel like there are too many ones that don't do well. Like for me, and this is part of why I started the long form show, is like I'm good at talking to these people before the interview starts, and I think getting people comfortable and realizing like, hey, I'm not about to ask the questions that the beat writers ask. Like, I'll get personal, but not like, like I do it in an uplifting way where I try to celebrate the people that I'm interviewing. And I think that it leads to better conversations and interviews if people trust you. And, maybe if my brand was something a little bit more hard hitting, then it would be different. Like, I feel like I've got like more the hosting interview style, and then more talking about New York sports where, in my opinion, anything that I say, if I'm covering the Yankees, I would feel comfortable saying that to a player. Like I try to talk more about teams versus players. Like it's not like, hey, Garrett Cole sucked. Like, you know what? The pitching wasn't good today. Like, so I feel like that mindset where, you want guys to have fun, show their personality, humanize these guys who are like just kind of programmed to be robots. That's what I go for more. And I think it's led to really few bad interactions. Like, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of no's, but once guys say yes, most of the time, almost every time, like it's a video that I post and it does well. So Again, if my brand was different, maybe it'd be worse. But like, I'm trying to have fun here, you know?
Yeah, right. And they should too. Like, you know,
right.
It shouldn't be like pulling teeth.
Right, exactly.
People what they want.
Right. There's definitely certain buzzwords I've realized that make, you know, like, yeah, I don't even, I'm trying to think even what they are. Like, no gotchas. That's a big one. No, there are no gotchas. Like, you know, this is celebrating you.
Right. Do you have like a funny or wild reaction from like a fan on one of your videos? Like, has anyone ever done something you're like, oh my God?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like has anyone ever like commented on the video and you're like, holy shit, that's a comment that.
Like a celebrity?
Yeah, I guess.
Or just a funny comment, like
either way.
Yeah, I get them all. I get a lot of funny comments. Whether it's like anytime people get personal, it's like either really funny or really like bothers me. Like, because I feel like most of the time it's about I'm talking sports more than talking about myself. So I'm like, you know what, if you don't like my opinion, great. Thank you for the comment. Feeds the algorithm. Appreciate it. But then if it's like, you know, this blah 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 blah, I'm like, screw you.
Right.
And you know, I'll most of the time won't say anything. Then there'll be funny ones. Like I get a lot on TikTok that my celebrity doppelganger is the soccer player Christian Pulisic. And I'm like, I love Christian Pulisic. Like that's a great one. I'll take that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I feel like it's more about the conversation in sports versus like getting too personal. But yeah, you know what? Like if you just flip it into thinking like, okay, you're feeding the algorithm and that helps the video.
Oh yeah.
You know,
no press is bad press.
Right, exactly.
Right. There were I knew I did a football trivia video with this content creator. And I forgot that I was doing it. And I was a little bit under the influence. And are you ready? I'm like,
sure.
And I did really poorly in this trivia. And I just knew and he posted it. And I knew the comments were gonna be bad. So I never watched the video. I didn't read the comments. I have no idea what went on. I'm like, you know what? For my mental health, I'm just gonna avoid that and keep a better schedule and better calendar of when I have obligations and you know, don't start your weekend too early on a Friday afternoon.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay. One New York championship you would sell your soul to see in your lifetime.
I would probably say the Rangers. Like I've seen the Yankees, I've seen the Giants. I'm a bigger Rangers fan than Knicks fan. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but like I'm a bigger Rangers fan. And you know, like I just think in many ways, like for my family and the fact that I was born in June 94, my dad's a huge Rangers fan. You know, he suffered his whole life not watching a Rangers championship. And now it's like, holy crap, it's been 30 years. Like, here we go again. One cup in 84 years. So yeah, I think just out of desperation, it would be the Rangers. Like I'm probably slightly, ever so slightly, a bigger Yankees Giants fan. I think it's partially just like you know, I've been either working for or around the Yankees for most of my adult life, and football has always been like every Sunday. Like I'm dialed in. But yeah, if I could see a Rangers championship, I would. Yeah, I would sell my soul in a heartbeat. $1.95.
Yeah,
I would take
that
anything.
Would be nice. I feel like that's very hard to come by too. Like,
yeah, what would it be for you guys? Rangers?
The Rangers.
Yeah.
I've seen the Giants. I've seen the Yankees. Not really a Knicks fan. Not a Jets fan. The Islanders aren't from New York.
The Islanders are not from New York. From Long Island. I'm with you. I'm with you. And the Bills aren't from New York either.
I have to say, I did go to a Bills game. My daughter is a Bills fan, and we took her for her birthday
She likes Josh Allen, right? That's got to be the reason.
She's 10 years old.
Yeah, but she's not like that.
No, hello. Did you see her video? Macklin Celebrini. She's in love.
No, but she's really not like that. She's not. I'm kind of like that. She's not like that. Like
no, girls love Josh Allen.
No, I know, but
she's a big she's a sports. Yeah, she's such a tomboy through and through.
Yeah.
And so we took her to that was the best football game I've ever been to in my life. Like that stadium, I said, the whole town.
Yeah, I need to get up there.
Bills Mafia everywhere. I'm like, this is like a movie. I feel like I'm in a Hallmark village. Like I don't even know what's happening here. And it was just electric. It was fantastic.
They have a new stadium coming next year. They've already sold 54,000 season tickets.
Wow.
We were watching it. Like we saw it being built when we were there. And it's so crazy because they don't have a parking lot. So the stadium now, the parking lot's not big enough. So unless you pay $300 for a spot, you have to park on someone's lawn. Like I Venmoed a woman $15 to park on her lawn. I said, where the hell are we?
I would do that. I would give my parking.
This is not New York City. We park under the garden. We walk 37 feet and we're inside the garden. Like,
right.
I walked 2 miles from someone's front lawn. I handed her my keys. I'm like, she could steal the car. Like, I don't know what's happening.
You handed her I guess she's got to move it around if people want to leave. And I
said, what just happened? Well, my husband's like, we're in Buffalo. What's going to happen? I said, right. I've never been here before.
I've been in Green Bay, and they do a similar thing there where you're parking in someone's lawn, but I've never been to Buffalo.
I would love to go to a game in Green Bay, but it's
so cool.
It's too cold.
Yeah, I went in October. That was like borderline.
No,
it was comfortable. It was like it was probably like around freezing, not terrible.
No, preseason. I went to the Winter Club. I went to the Stadium Series in 2012, I think it was. And it was like negative 10 degrees at Yankee Stadium. And I said, I'm never doing this again. This was fun, but
you'll have a nice time in Miami. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's why.
Nice.
Are you doing New Year's in Miami as well?
No, we're leaving New Year's in the morning.
Got it.
Yeah, we can't. Nice. Unfortunately, we can't leave our kids that long.
No.
I mean, we could, but
that would looking forward to that because it's not going to be freezing. I hate being cold, so
it's going to have to be somewhat cold.
I know. I hate being cold, but I love hockey. It doesn't make sense, but
whatever. What advice would you have for us for wanting to like break into the NHL media world?
I think first of all, like the podcast is amazing, and I'm trying long form now too. But it's really so much about Instagram and TikTok. Like the short form video game is really just very important. And I think giving your opinion is important. And I think, you guys do a great job of that. And, for me, I always try to think like, of course you have to be consistent, but I always try to think of like every segment I do, if it's not an interview or something, but like every segment, it's got to be either like, is it entertaining or is it educational or is it emotional? Like if it's not really one of those three, it probably isn't going to I don't know. It's got to hit like one of those three. Like, did the audience just learn more about why the Rangers now have a more championship DNA because they shored up their defense with Gavrikov? And like, I always just try to think like it's got to hit one of those buckets hard. But I can't emphasize how much short form video is important to, there'll probably be a lot of people who watch the clips of the show, but haven't even listened to the podcast or watch. And, they should do that. If you're listening now, good job for you. But,
but I also think time too. Like people don't have time nowadays. So like any quick, they want quick information and keep it moving.
Yep. And, for me, it's like everything for me has branched off of short form video.
Yeah.
Like whether it's doing TV for Yes or doing this long form show on YouTube or other hosting, like, it all has stemmed from Instagram and TikTok, and I've gotten to do a lot of cool things. And pretty much if someone comes up to me, it's like, oh, Alex, like sports guy on TikTok. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's where eyeballs are.
Yeah,
So, you know, I've done, you know, play-by-play on NFL Network or Prime and
they know you from
yes,
TikTok.
and like
and then they from TikTok.
correct.
Right.
So it's like you could have all these career goals, but like,
Yeah.
at the same time,
TikTok is what did it.
yeah, you're like meeting people where they are, you know, and
Yeah.
don't get me wrong that a lot of my audience is definitely younger than you would think because it's TikTok where I'll have like a lot of high school and college kids who are coming up to me and stuff. But yeah, short form video, short form. And okay, you want to get nitty gritty for like 30 seconds where like for a lot of like, for instance, I'll do these rants after games or you know, and the only thing I prepare is the first line, like the hook for any content you do. It's just can't emphasize it enough because if you
got to reel them in.
Your first 3 seconds aren't good, then it doesn't matter what comes up after that.
Yeah, I like that advice.
Yeah.
When we went to the Ranger game the other night, we were with her nephew and he was walking behind us and these girls were behind him and they said to him, "Are those the girls from TikTok?"
Let's go.
My husband was mortifying.
Girls from TikTok.
My husband hates more than anything that we do this. He is not our number one fan. He could care less.
Oh, come on. You guys do a great job.
Ridiculous. And he was like, I cannot believe that just fucking happened.
Our kids
I
are
am
very
so
embarrassed.
You know what? You guys do a great job and there aren't that many women covering hockey and you know, you've carved out a nice little niche for yourself.
It's just fun.
You need to get Molly Walker on here.
I know. We were just talking about her the other day. I'm like, I have to message her and get her on here.
Yeah, you absolutely should. She's really nice.
Aww, yeah.
And then her husband got us a message from Erin Andrews too the other day.
Nice.
Yes, this morning he sent it to us. I'm like, oh my god, I would die. I love her. She's
a legend, of course.
Everybody's really nice though. We haven't really had anyone.
No, we haven't encountered anybody else.
People you know what? Because you asked me that question too about interviews, and you said that now. Good reminder that people are nice.
Yeah.
Like,
and just be nice. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Right. It takes more energy to be mean.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So we always end with a rapid fire question segment.
Let's go.
What's one New York sports hill you will die on?
That the Giants would have repeated if Plaxico didn't shoot himself in the leg.
Amen. Favorite Ranger right now?
Fox.
Oh gosh.
Favorite Ranger ever?
Lundqvist. Can I throw out like my favorites?
Yeah.
I loved Leach as a kid. Lundqvist, Zook. I loved Zook. Yeah, I'll leave it there. There's a lot, but I was about to go down a crazy rabbit hole. Then this wasn't becoming rapid fire. All right, next.
Most underrated New York athlete
right now? Josh Hart of the Knicks. But I'll give you a range. I'll give you, because you guys aren't big Knicks fans, I'll say I will say Andrew Thomas of the New York Giants. He's their left tackle, and they do not win if he's not playing. Like it's just facts.
Okay.
Most overrated New York athlete.
Juan Soto.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
We agree.
Yep.
Worst fan base to deal with
in New York?
Anywhere.
Oh, anywhere? Oh, Red Sox.
Oh. Okay, what about New York?
Well, I'll say close between Red Sox and the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what the Eagles.
Yeah. It's close between those two. Yeah. New York. I mean, I guess kind of by default, it has to be the Mets for me.
Yeah.
Like, the Jets are so irrelevant.
They're not even.
The Islanders and Rangers in my lifetime have been like ships in the night. Like, when one team is good, the other one isn't.
Right. There's
it's if you're a basketball fan in New York, you're a Knicks fan. You're not.
Exactly.
The Mets, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They just like us more than we dislike them.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Favorite New York sports complex to go to?
MSG.
Player that makes you scream at the TV the most?
Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah.
Best pizza in New York?
I will say I love Joe's. It's a little bit of a basic answer. I got Paulie G's in Brooklyn recently, and I hadn't been there in a couple years. That was just amazing pizza.
Did you ever go to L&B?
Yes, I have been there. Been there. Yeah. Good spot. Rockies in New York as well. So yeah. But you know what? The thing I love most about, like, when people are like, what's your favorite pizza spot in New York? What's your favorite restaurant in New York? My favorite part about it is that they're all amazing, because if you're bad, you go out of business. Like, my favorite is how many good pizza places are. There's no bad pizza.
No.
Like,
That's
you know,
true.
I even if you get the Prince Street, like Detroit style, amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty water dog or slice of pizza? This is a tough
Sliced pizza, but both.
Yeah.
Especially when you're drunk.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't sleep on halal cart either. I'm a halal cart
We
guy.
can't even talk about halal.
I can't either.
You're missing more for us.
No, when I was a clubber and I went out and stuff, we had halal. And
I don't
halal after the club, of course, like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, right on the curb.
This is why my stomach's the way it is, because of back then. I can't eat
Yeah,
anything.
I'm ironclad.
You know?
No,
I went to WoHop. What about WoHop?
That's where I had my after prom.
On Mott. WoHop on Mott.
WoHop was the spot.
I had my after prom
It's
at WoHop.
underground.
Yep, you go downstairs for your egg drop soup.
No, they turned it into a club when I was 90 years ago at my prom, and that's where we had our after prom.
WoHop after prom.
Basement of WoHop.
Oh my god!
I don't know who in their
Is
right
that
mind
still in
set that
existence?
up.
Oh yeah, that's my favorent Chinese food.
We should go. It's like really good.
can't eat
it's
it.
Really like it's really that's funny.
I went like years and years ago. I once went to WoHop with my ex-girlfriend's family, and then we went to a movie after, and 15 minutes into the movie, I disappeared for like a long time, and I had to sheepishly go back and explain what had happened, and it was embarrassing. It was really embarrassing.
Dead.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Those are great.
Who
what were you about to say?
A New York rat or a Philly fan?
Wait, what was the question?
Who wins a fight, a New York rat or a Philly fan?
Philly fans are rats, so it's a pretty even fight. I'll go New York rat.
So my nephew that we took to the game on Saturday, he'd never been to the Garden. His girlfriend is a Philly, through and through Philly fan for every sport, and we just abused her life the whole day.
Good.
Good. She didn't know what she was getting herself into.
You know what? You start them young.
Which New York team wins a championship next?
The Knicks.
Mm-hmm. What is your most overused emoji?
The genie.
Oh,
anytime I do something good, I hit the genie. Like, me. I do that.
You're finding like funny ones like that people don't really.
Yeah, I couldn't give like a standard one. Like the genie one is the most random one that
no one even uses. I feel like
no one uses the genie.
The
genie, yes.
That's a good one.
You don't even know where
Johnny Lazarus told us he uses a shopping cart. Like
you're pushing it.
I was like, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
that's the most Johnny Lazarus. Like, such a reach.
And that's but that's like the reaction, and that's what he likes.
Oh my god, you're pushing it.
So we learn something new all the time. I like that. No, I said we're gonna use that one too. He said, do it to your husband's. I'm pushing it with the cart.
But I'm about to text him after this.
Yeah. Do it. Just send him the cart. Just send him the cart and see if he knows what he's talking about.
Do you know about Book Talk? Last one.
Do I know about what?
Book Talk.
Book Talk, like, is that like a book club on TikTok?
It's the reason Alyssa is a hockey fan. Literally.
Okay, explain.
You know, like, do you know about that new show that's on like HBO with the gay guys that are hockey players? Do you know about that?
No.
Sean Avery was talking about it. I don't know. It's like a big deal. Book Talk is just like
By the way, Sean Avery, a favorite Ranger of mine.
Yeah.
Go on.
He was on the pod. We had him on a few weeks ago.
Did you?
Literally,
the best.
I messaged him because he wrote a romance novel. He wrote a hockey romance novel with an author.
Yeah.
So we read the book, and I was like, let me just message him. I was like, hey, would you want to come on the podcast and like go over the book, like and talk about the book? He was like, yeah, here's my cell phone number. I about dropped dead. It was like,
if I should hit him up too.
Yeah, you
I mean, oh my God.
He's fantastic. I said I didn't
get him on the Daily Show. Yeah, that's
he'll
all
come
I
on.
gotta.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, he'll do anything.
He's
sweating.
a maniac.
He was so nice. He was so funny. Like, he was just regular. Sometimes we DM him a little bit. And
He'll answer us. We'll ask him questions. He sends us an answer. Like these two idiots.
God, I love that.
But Book Talk is
Book Talk is just, it got crazy, like with hockey. That just
hockey romance
it became a
apparently
thing.
is a phenomenon.
Yeah.
There
So
you
I
go.
know-
I didn't know about it, but
You're right.
if
It's
that's what
weird.
got you into it.
But you're on TikTok. It's weird. When I met Will Cooley one time, I'm like, do you know what Book Talk is? He's like, what's that?
He said,
Like, what's that? I'm like, how do you guys not know about Book Talk? Yeah, no, but that's how everybody's getting famous. Well, that's how
Interesting.
I'm.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, look into it.
You're the hockey girls on TikTok.
Why don't you read Summer Skate, the book that Sean Avery wrote?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to.
And then read that, and then come back, and we'll do like a review.
That
I'm
was
in.
the most realistic.
I have a Sean Avery jersey. It's like,
So
Me
put the
too.
jersey on, read the book.
yep.
No, you definitely have to reach out to him.
Wait, I have one Rangers question for you before we wrap here. So the kind people at Fanatics were very nice, and they sent me a Centennial jersey. I was very excited by that. I think they're beautiful jerseys. Now, when I opened up the box, it was only the front of it, and before I flipped it over, I thought this is gonna be a current player. What player, if you got a jersey right now for free, handed to you, what player would you hope is on the back? Because for me, and this goes to your question about who's your favorite Ranger right now.
Oh, it's what you wanted.
Wait, you were happy or sad?
I don't know. Like, I don't think there are many answers right now of guys who I would buy their jersey like with dollars out of my pocket.
Can I answer for you and you answer for me?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be what you think
You have two.
for free. It would, like if I got it for free.
Oh, it wouldn't be your two favorite players. One of your two favorite players.
Who are your two favorite players?
You tell me who my favorite players are.
Cooley.
Cooley's one.
I would have liked a Will Cooley jersey, and then
He's a cool guy.
Igor.
No.
He's not on the ice right now. He's out hurt.
Oh, Vinny.
No.
Oh, Vinny's back.
Hurt?
Fox.
No.
Quick.
Bottom of the barrel. Think of the bottom of the barrel.
Who else is hurt right now?
He doesn't even know. See?
Like a typical
Typical girl answer. Who do they all love right
Rempy.
now? Rempy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? He's played so little this year. I forget about Rempy, honestly.
That's not good because I just feel like, he's going to be forgotten and that's not good.
Rempy, I would have been hyped with a Rempy jersey.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of thinking they gave you a Rempy jersey and you were annoyed.
Who they give you?
No, Mika.
All right.
Okay. I know.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Right now. They're a little,
that's
a little
nice.
upset. Even Sean Avery, Mika with the dry hair, with his pointed stick. He's very aggravated.
Look, I love Mika, but I'm not sure if I'm in love with Mika anymore.
Yeah.
My
I'll
dad
always have a soft spot.
Yeah.
We saw him grow, came from Ottawa. We've been through a lot together.
Yeah.
But
you gotta take a
we're
break
really
now.
in it just for the kids at this point. Like,
I've
never met him. I would love to meet him.
I want Berard. I love Berard. I love Berard and I love Brzezinski. And I know they're not.
Berard needs to get some ice time before we get his jersey.
Yes, he does. And I think if he gets more ice time, he's going to get better. I think he's going to be good.
And I think Rempy was on the right path until he broke his thumb. So
yeah.
So I got for Christmas. I told my husband I wanted a Winter Classic jersey because we're going to the game, and he sends me the link, and he's like, they don't have any. I wanted a Cooley jersey because Trocheck's wife made us hats, and they have Cooley on the back. So I was like, well, I need a Cooley jersey to go with it. And he's like, they don't have it. I'm like, well, who do they have? And he was like, he named like 4 people. I'm like, all right, I guess get me Mika. A half an hour later, I go on MSG and I'm like, they have Cooley on here. Like, you only looked at one website, they have it here.
There you go.
Needless to say, we now have Mika and Cooley.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I would have been hyped. I would have liked Rempe. Right? You know, you get a Rempe jersey, that's a statement. You know, that's like
he's just a nice. He's
just one of
lovable
those guys where you just know him
Yeah.
as a person, and you see how he is off the ice, and he's young, and he loves life, and he loves doing what he's doing, and he's just having fun, and that's what I love. He's not.
Why don't
like,
you guys like Fox?
No, I don't
No,
dislike
I don't
Fox.
dislike Fox. I don't like Lafreniere.
No, I don't dislike. I don't
like
dislike
Lafreniere.
him.
I
I don't dislike anybody.
No, I
Even
dislike him.
Trouba, when everybody hated Trouba, I didn't dislike him.
Right.
Don't
Well, my issue with Trouba wasn't Trouba. My issue was that we were paying Trouba $8 million. That
And he
was
was
my
doing
issue.
I get that. Yeah, I understand. So that's what a lot of people get mad about. But I don't really dislike anybody.
And the way I screamed at my TV when Miller gave up the puck, I'm like, you're the captain.
Oh yeah, that was rude.
Yeah.
That was rude.
Yeah.
That was rude. Oh, can I ask you a question? I don't know if you're gonna want to answer this. What did you watch the Golden Knight game last night?
No, I did not.
Are you interested in that at all?
The Golden Knights?
Yeah.
Really, what she's asking is the Carter Hart situation.
What's the situation that he's now playing for them and he's been out for a while with?
Yeah.
I have not been paying that close of attention to it. All I know is I don't know what he was out. Was it mental illness or
Alyssa can literally tell you verbatim.
We don't have to get into it, but no, like
the whole entire court
like a
hearing.
sexual thing.
Oh, the thing from junior hockey.
Yes.
Right. All I know is like if you have some kind of issue going on, no matter if it's the law or personal or mental or whatever it is, Vegas probably isn't the best place to be.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a very good,
like AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
Probably not a great place.
An alcoholic, and they
Bruno Mars.
Yes, he has a gambling problem. Correct.
I just found that out when we were in Vegas in August.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No news.
The Golden Knight game was very good last night, and he won. So that's why I just wanted they won. The team won.
Yeah,
so
I didn't even know that.
It was a very good game. Yeah.
It was his NHL debut since
in 22 months or something. No, longer than that. I forgot what the guy said. I don't know, 600 something days. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, you make one mistake. I mean,
that's
really.
it. I just wanted to know your opinion on that.
Well, thank you for doing this.
Thank you. It was great talking to you guys. Let's go Rangers.
Yes, hopefully we'll see you at a game sometime.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Somewhere, anywhere.
Yep.
Absolutely. Great talking.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
All right, guys. Make sure you follow Alex Day at AlexDay7 on Instagram. Follow The Daily Show and follow us on all social media.
All of the things.
All of the things.
Let's go Rangers.
Yes. Hopefully we go on a winning streak. Okay, bye.
Bye.